In today's video, we're going to talk about an epic upcoming RPG that you absolutely need to know about. It's a PlayStation 4 timed exclusive, and it's shaping up to be an amazing game. Also, we've got dates for yet another Monster Hunter World beta. A great racing game may be making its way over to current-gen platforms, and Assassin's Creed Origins sells huge. Let's get right into this. Let's first talk about this new Japanese RPG that looks absolutely amazing, and it's known as Lost Soul Aside. This is a game that's been gaining some momentum over the last few weeks. It made a huge impact at the PlayStation Experience event earlier this month, and that was an event that wasn't really that great, but Lost Soul Aside was definitely one of the standout games shown off. If you don't know about the game, it started out as a solo project by Yang Bing, and now it's under development by the studio that he founded called Ulti-Zero Games. The game looks absolutely incredible. Think something like Final Fantasy XV's gameplay with very stylish visuals, and the gameplay looks very fast-paced. Many have compared it to, say, Nier Automata meets Bloodborne. There's definitely a lot of inspirations that you can see, but the game looks absolutely tremendous, and when we get closer to the release of Lost Soul Aside, this is going to be a game with an incredible amount of hype behind it, especially if it continues to build like the way it has been. And while this is a Japanese RPG, from what everybody's been talking about, this is a game, just looking at it, definitely appeals to a Western audience as well. You can't really sense the Japanese flavor inspired by it. It's not one of those Japanese games that goes over the top with the Japanese elements, and it can definitely be catered to a Western audience as well. So this is a game with a lot of potential. Expect the hype to really ramp up as we head into 2018. We don't have an official release date yet. There have been rumors circulating that it'll hit sometime in 2018, but considering that this is an ambitious project by a brand new studio that originally, again, started as a one-man project, cut them some slack if they do take their time with Lost Soul Aside, because Yang Bing is very passionate about this project, and I'm sure he wants to take as much time as possible forging the best experience possible. So make sure you keep that game on your radar. It is scheduled to be a timed PlayStation 4 exclusive, and it could be one of the surprisingly great games of this generation. Hopefully we learn more as the new year rolls around. Outside of that, for those of you looking forward to Monster Hunter World, you probably already played the beta on the PlayStation 4, but you'll be happy to know that yes, there's another beta on its way. The second beta will begin on December 22nd at 9 AM Pacific Time, 5 PM GMT, and 6 PM CET, and it'll end on December 26th, 9 AM PST, 5 PM GMT, and 6 PM CET. The preload for the beta begins on December 18th, and those that played the PlayStation Plus beta last weekend will be able to use the same client to play this one. And no, PlayStation Plus isn't even required to play this Monster Hunter World beta. It can be played by all PS4 players. And like I said, if you did play the first beta, you don't need to download the client again. You can keep it installed onto your hard drive and you are good to go. Hopefully you haven't deleted it yet. As far as games that are releasing early on in 2018, Monster Hunter World is among the top look forward to games. There is an incredible amount of hype built around Monster Hunter World. That's for a wide array of different reasons. Monster Hunter World is finally coming back to current-gen platforms. It was on Nintendo platforms for a while, and the games were good, but now with it being on the PlayStation 4, the Xbox One, and a PC version is slated for down the line, the shackles are truly coming off, and this is going to be a technical marvel, and what you saw in the beta is just a taste of what you're going to get in the full game. But the beta was excellent. Hopefully the final game shapes up the same way. So for those of you looking forward to Monster Hunter World, once again, the beta begins December 22nd, and it'll run until December 26th. A great way to spend some hours over your winter break.
Seems so easy. Follow the trail, find the truth. What in the heck is that?
More exciting news is that a great racing game may be making its way over the PlayStation 4, Xbox One, and Nintendo Switch in Burnout Paradise, an excellent racing game released back in 2008. It was an open-world Burnout title, and it was a lot of fun. A Brazilian retailer posted a new listing for Burnout Paradise, and the rumor has it that it's set to come to PS4, Xbox One, and Nintendo Switch. Having Burnout Paradise on the go with the Nintendo Switch sounds pretty incredible. Let's hope that comes to fruition. If you didn't play Burnout Paradise, like I said, it is an awesome open-world racing game, and you've got the great crashes that Burnout is known for. Hopefully a game like this is priced accordingly. I could very well see it be released at $40, but realistically speaking, Burnout Paradise being a game that's almost a decade old, at this point, it really should be released at a $20 price point, and we have seen remasters be released at that price. We saw that with the Darksiders games. Okami HD was released at $20, and Burnout Paradise would be a great pickup at $20. Anything more than that just seems like a little bit too much. Nintendo Switch games do typically have that Switch tax added onto them. We saw that with LA Noire, with that game being $40 on the Xbox One and PS4, but for whatever reason, it was $50 on the Nintendo Switch. That probably would be the case with Burnout Paradise, and if it releases at $20 on the PS4 and Xbox One, I could very well see them make it $30 on the Switch. But hey, it is what it is. To get Burnout Paradise on the go for $30, I would say that's well worth it, but hopefully this bit of news comes to fruition. And finally, Assassin's Creed Origins was one of the best games of 2017. Ubisoft took a year off with the Assassin's Creed franchise. Typically, it is a yearly series, but after the negative criticism with Assassin's Creed Unity and Assassin's Creed Syndicate not faring all too well commercially, they decided to take 2016 off and made Assassin's Creed Origins, which was a terrific game. Really added new elements to the game that, if you are an ardent fan of Assassin's Creed Origins, is going to be a game that you'll absolutely love, and it's a game that can really engage those that have been tired of the series. And overall, critically, it was received very well, and it looks like commercially it has performed up to par as well. VG Charts is reporting that the game sold an estimated 1.51 million units at its first week at retail. This includes the game being sold best on the PlayStation 4 with 1,057,000 units sold compared to 425,000 units sold on the Xbox One. 24,000 units sold on Windows PC, but remember, most PC gamers are using platforms such as Steam or even Uplay to download Assassin's Creed Origins, so that number should be taken with a grain of salt. Also, with now games on consoles also being sold digitally, that number is even higher because there's a lot of gamers that picked up AC Origins on PS4 and Xbox One digitally, so don't be too surprised if that number is closer to the 2 million range, and remember, that's first week at retail only, so at this point, after Black Friday, after all the discounts the game saw, it's probably well over that, but it's great to see that AC Origins is selling well because this was a great game, and it should show Ubisoft that if you work on a game, if you create a quality experience instead of churning out yearly releases, the game is going to be received well, not only critically, but from a commercial standpoint as well. So that's going to wrap up this video. Let us know your thoughts in the comment section down below. Are you excited for Lost Soul Aside? That game looks terrific. Have you checked out the Monster Hunter World Beta? If not, make sure you check out the second one. What's your thoughts on Burnout Paradise possibly coming to current-gen platforms? And let us know if you played Assassin's Creed Origins and what was your thoughts on it. Thank you for watching, and goodbye.